Elden Ring is such a good game, Jeff Keighley tried to make it Game of the Year twice. But you know what makes Elden Ring twice as good? Playing the entire game seamlessly with a friend. Now, FromSoft has traditionally made accessing co-op in their games more obtuse than guava juice from a chocolate mousse, but thanks to the hard work of a modder named Yui, the majesty of Elden Ring, thanks to this modder, can now be enjoyed front to back with a homie by your side, or anywhere on the map, actually. This video is going to break down how to find, install, and enjoy Elden Ring's Seamless Co-op mod. To use the Elden Ring Seamless Co-op mod, you and up to 5 of your friends are going to need the following. PCs, sorry, console gamers, legally acquired copies of Elden Ring, I'm going to use Steam for this tutorial, and NexusMod accounts. First, go to NexusMods.com. Log in or create an account and then log in. Search Elden Ring in the games category. Then search Seamless Co-op in mods. Next, you're going to open Steam, right-click on Elden Ring, which you should already have installed, go to Manage, then go to Browse Local Files. Download the Seamless Co-op mod from Nexus and save your zip folder somewhere inside the Elden Ring game folder. Once downloaded, right-click and extract the Seamless Co-op zip folder into the Elden Ring game folder. In the newly created Seamless Co-op folder, double-click and edit the file named ERSC_settings. Here you're going to be able to change a variety of settings, but most importantly, you're going to set your co-op session password. Every player needs to use the same session password so that you can be discoverable and joinable in-game. Save your changes to the file and then launch the game from the folder using the ERSC_launcher. Doing this is going to create a separate locally hosted session of Elden Ring, which is going to be separate from FromSoft servers. I think you can port a save from the real game over, but it's complicated and messy, and I haven't done it, so I can't teach you. Just start a new game and character with your friends, and it's going to be more, well, seamless. Once you've launched the game, you and all of your co-op companions are going to need to play through the entire tutorial area and get out to the first site of grace. Rest at that site of grace, and you'll be given all of the items that you'll need to join each other. One player is going to be the host, and they're going to host that co-op session by using the tiny great pot item in their inventory. Once that's been done, all other joining players can then use the effigy of Millennia in their inventories to join the session, spawning in near that host player. To leave the session, any player at any time should use the Separating Mist item. If the host uses the Separating Mist, it will close the party and session, booting all players back to their own world instances. The host player is also going to get a Judicator's rulebook, which they can use to toggle things like friendly fire and PvP game mode settings. There, now you are all playing Seamless Co-op Elden Ring. It's actually super easy, but there are some things that you should note when you're playing in Seamless Co-op. First, make sure that whoever is your host has a PC with decently strong RAM and a good CPU. The more players that you have in the session, the more taxing it's going to be to host and play the game at the same time, and could lead to some crashes if their computer isn't strong enough. Some bosses and encounters are also going to feel really easy with multiple players unless you go in and edit some of the scaling settings in the ERSC_settings file where you set your password. Dial stuff in to your own preference. Other players using the Seamless Co-op mod can also still invade your sessions and fight you, so be ready for that, or you can cower in fear, and I think also change that setting in the game file. This mod is remarkably lightweight, and it's made by just one person, but it's definitely not perfect. I've been able to cheese some boss encounters that are famously very hard otherwise. There are also some minor desync issues in silly kind of immersion breaking things like torrent not appearing underneath your co-op companions. The worst bug I encountered was getting stuck resting at a site of grace. A quick Alt F4 and a relaunch solved that issue, and we were able to join back in and keep playing no problem. The Seamless Co-op mod has super increased my enjoyment with playing Elden Ring, and now you have an easy walkthrough to do it yourself as well. Again, this mod is made by one person, so please consider tossing $1 or $2 their way for the incredible and otherwise unpaid effort that they put into this. And of course, if this walkthrough was helpful, please give this video a like. I don't make tutorials like this very often. It's very different from my typical type of content, but this mod has given me so much joy that I wanted others to be able to have easy access to it as well. I'm actually still working on my first ever playthrough of Elden Ring over on my Twitch channel, so if this tutorial was helpful, or if you're curious about how the mod works, or you have any questions, feel free to pop into those streams sometimes. I'm happy to answer anything that you might be wondering about. Links to everything that you're gonna need, a written walkthrough, and timestamps are all gonna be in the description down below. And with that, that's everything that you need to play seamless Elden Ring co-op. Good luck out there, Tarnished. Be good, be careful, be good and careful. We'll see you again soon.
I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna complain. This is incredible. I feel like wow. Oh. Incredible.